What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So we'll go over all the coaching hires. Let me know what you guys think. New England, you got Gerard Mayo, the former Patriots linebacker. People go on what he's inheriting. Yeah. Still, storied franchise, winning tradition. Can you cut the cheese or not? Antonio Pierce, former linebacker for the damn 07 and 2012 Giants. For the Raiders. I like this hire more than Mayo. I think he has more respect. I think the players really like him. There's rumors. I don't know if they're true. I'm not in the locker room. I can't say for 100% sure, but the players advocated for Antonio Pierce. As an owner, what are you going to do when your best players are advocating for a guy? Max Crosby said he was going to retire. It's a rumor. I don't know if that actually said that or not. That's just coming from the press. You never know anymore. But if that's true, what are you going to do? Not hire the guy? He deserves a shot. I hope he does well. Unfortunately for him, we're going to get into that in another coach. Now, you already got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes to deal with. That's screw number one. Brian Callahan to Tennessee Titans. Former coordinator to Joe Burrow and company with the Bengals. Everybody raves about him. I don't know that much about him, I'll be honest with you. Tim Brown said on press coverage, I think it was today, on NFL radio, that this guy was basically like his ball boy. Like, hey kid, come here and I'll throw me the ball. Which is funny that now he's now a head coach in the NFL. That's just how things go. But that's pretty cool. And he had some good things to say about Will Levis. So hopefully he does a good job with the Titans. Offensive guy, so that seems to be the way the league is trending, towards offensive guys, less towards defensive guys, although Pierce and Mayo are defensive guys. Antonio Pierce cut his teeth under Steve Spagnuolo in 07 and 2012. He's been a defensive guy. He was the coordinator for the Raiders. He's cut his teeth on defense, linebacker, all that. Gerard Mayo cut his teeth under Brian Flores and others under Bill Belichick, defensive coach. Bill Belichick is a defensive coach. He's not an offensive guy. Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator. And Bill let him handle that side of the ball with Brady. So don't get it twisted. Bill Belichick is a defensive coach. Has been all the way back to Parcells, back to his dad. Just defense. That's who he is. Brian Callahan, I like the hire. Gerard Mayo, man, he said some stuff. I'm like, what? That makes no sense because it has nothing to do with NFL or coaching. So, I don't know. We'll see. I like him as a linebacker. I liked him as a player. We'll see as a coach. The Chargers. Congratulations, Antonio Pierce. Now in the same division, you have Andy Reid, a two-time Super Bowl coach, been to the Super Bowl 3 times, back in Donovan McNabb and the Eagles. You already got Big Red there. Then you got the Christmas present last year of Sean Payton, Super Bowl winning coach, former offensive guy here that brought in Tony Romo and coached him up. Drew Brees, all that good stuff. Now you've got Jim Harbaugh, former Stanford head coach with Andrew Luck. Then he goes to the 49ers, takes Alex Smith, who most of us thought was absolute garbage. Can't believe they passed on Aaron Rodgers for this dude. Makes him into a Pro Bowler. Then takes Colin Kaepernick, who couldn't play nothing without him, and makes him into a Pro Bowler and almost a Super Bowl champ. And now he's come to Chargers with Justin Herbert. Have fun with that. Boy, I'm glad he didn't come to the Commanders or the Eagles. I'm glad they kept Sirianni. Who knows what's going to happen with the Commanders, but they're not getting Harborough. Maybe they'll get Belichick. I hope not. But he's in LA with the Chargers. Whoa. Whoa. Dave Camellis, Carolina Panthers. Now, everybody raves about this guy. I don't know that much about him, but they rave about him in Seattle. From what I've seen and what I've heard on the radio, NFL radio and all, Adam Sean on Sean on Sports, everybody loves this guy. And he's the offensive coordinator, I believe, in Seattle. Yeah, offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers. But he was on the Seahawks quarterbacks coach. And then he became the Buccaneers offensive coordinator with Baker Mayfield. And turned him into a Pro Bowler and made him look like a worthy of the first overall pick in 2018. So if he can do that with Baker, yeah. This is an attempt to try to save Bryce Young's career. Not a doubt about it. What he's inheriting, bad offensive line. Not a ton of weapons, even though I thought Terrence Marshall was a lot better than he played. And a quarterback that I really don't believe in, but maybe I'm wrong. I always said Stroud. So far, I'm right. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. But yeah, he gets the job. It seems very deserving. Raheem Morris, liked him, never really loved him, but players rave about him, and he deserves a second shot. Why not? You know, one thing that's strange to me, though, Jim Caldwell, Tony Dungy apprentice, just seems like a really good guy, just easy going. Look at the coaching job he did in Detroit, and he hasn't gotten a look. What? Now, Raheem Morris, the job Raheem Morris, I'll say this. Raheem Morris, I think, has probably learned a lot with the Rams and McVay. To see what he did with that defense, I know they have Aaron Donald. You go past them, they ain't got much. And they were in every game this year, just about, except some blowouts. And early in the season, not so much. But once he got that defense humming, pretty damn good. So, Atlanta Falcons, you might have something there. We shall see. But he deserves a second shot. Why not? And that, so far, that is all I can find on coaching hires so far. If I had to rate the coaching hires from first to worst, Harborough would probably be first just because of his pedigree. The dude just wins. I would probably put Pierce second. Callahan third. Raheem Morris fourth. It'd be a tie between him and Camellis, the Panthers coach that they've hired. Dave Camellis. Raheem Morris would be in there as well. And last would be Gerard Mayo, because he hasn't been a coach super long. But I could be wrong. And he's inheriting a really bad team. He's going to have to draft quarterback. He's got a long way to go. So we'll see. But it's the Patriots, so who knows? And we'll keep you updated as more coaching hires come out. If Belichick lands anywhere, Ben Johnson, obviously, probably going to get a job. And there's others. There's still the Seattle job, the Commanders job. The Eagles, of course, brought back. They're going to run it back with Sirianni, but he's going to have to hire two really outrageous great coordinators on offense and defense. You know, the Saints brought back Dennis Allen. They're going to run it back with him. Ugh. I mean, come on, man. I'd definitely take Mayo over Dennis Allen or Nick Sirianni. That's not even close. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't have any other coaching jobs that are open. If the Jaguars don't do some wins soon, they're going to be open again. The Bears are not. The Vikings, I don't see them kicking Kevin O'Connell to the curb. Packers aren't going anywhere. Lions aren't going anywhere. Jets. Unfortunately, it's the Jets. McVay's not going anywhere. Cardinals coach, what he did with that team, he ain't going nowhere. Dolphins, if Mike McDaniels doesn't get his shit together, he gonna be out the door. Him and Tua both. Just horrible playoff losses. Horrible. Charles Barkley say horrible. The Bills, if they don't get their shit together, I would go after Bill Belichick and tell him McDermott to kick rocks, pound sand. I didn't like where they signed him to an extension. He reminds me a lot of Brandon Staley in L.A. Just can't get it done when it matters most. Don't know what it is. But McDermott, see ya. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, comment, share it, notifications. More NFL mock drafts coming up, plus my picks for the championship Sunday. So stay tuned, guys. Love y'all. Once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway. Peace out.